In this video, we are going to explore GPT number 4 called Stakeholder 360 Feedback Loop GPT. The idea of this GPT is to rethink your idea and decide which could be the most relevant stakeholder groups for you. So this is going to be step number 1. In step number 2, it will provide you with feedback from each of these groups. These groups will tell you how they feel about your project, your idea, what are their concerns, and what they praise about it. Then in the next step, you can select which of the target group you want to speak to. So you will select 1, 2, 3 the target groups, and the GPT will help you rewrite the idea so that you will address their concerns and make your idea even more appealing. So how does it work? Let's take a look. As already experienced several times now, you know that by clicking the relevant button, which is the icon for the GPT, you will land on the page and the conversation window will appear in front of you. Now, you can use this GPT in two ways. One is just to press start button and start communication, or, and this is the better way, you will copy and paste the result from previous GPT, which is Sustainability Check GPT, and copy it here. This is exactly what this GPT is also telling you. So I will help you simulate and analyze stakeholder feedback, and if you can provide it with Sustainability Check output. And this is exactly what we are going to do. So right now our idea is already quite long, well structured, and let's run it and see what AI will have to say about it. So here we go. GPT started to work, and as we can see, it has a lot to say about our idea. In case you don't recall what is our original idea, go visit GPT-1 and you will see what was the initial starting point. So let's see what we got. So this is step 2. Step 1 was our idea, which we provided. And now it identified 3 key target groups: eco-conscious consumers, investors and sustainable ventures, and EU policymakers and environmental NGOs. And now for each of these groups, it provided a simulated feedback. Now, we advise you to read this feedback. You can even ask GPT to elaborate all feedbacks on all points and provide it with more facts and metrics, more details, whatever you need to make it more useful for you. At some point, you will collect the information from all of the target groups, and the findings of their feedback will be presented in such report. Okay. Now, what happens is that you will be asked about the next step. Now, let me just move this a bit. So in the next step, you can decide which feedback you want to integrate into your idea presentation. So numbers 1, 2, or 3 are the ones which select which of the target groups, or 0 if you don't like any and you would like to present your own view on your idea. In our case, let's just say that we will go for consumers. So naturally now the AI will rethink our idea and start integrating the new text into your idea presentation. And in this new text, which now follows the same format we set up in GPT-1, but it's elaborated now, and it will also address the concerns of the target group we selected, in this case, eco-conscious consumers. So as you can see, this text is really, really long now. So we advise you to take a look at it. Read it carefully, and if there is something to revise or improve, discuss with GPT, and at some point you will reach the level you will be happy with your result. So what do you need to do? You just copy the result and you will visit the next GPT. Let me just make this a bit smaller. The next GPT is one of our most important GPTs. It's called Business Model Canvas. So you will take this output into Business Model Canvas and create your robust business model integrating all key elements of your venture. If you want to learn more, please visit Business Model Canvas GPT, where we will go more in details and how it works. But since you're already here, please don't forget to rate our GPT. By pressing on the first button, you can help us and give us feedback on how this GPT performed. And by pressing on the second button, you will assess your improved, hopefully, AI skills. So please give us some feedback so we can improve and help you create better and greener businesses.